Morning, everybody. It's 8 o'clock. It's it's Good Friday. For those of you that celebrate, happy Good Friday. Um, my family doesn't celebrate, so I don't celebrate because there's nobody here to uh, decorate for or anything. Just me and I. I'd feel silly putting bunnies and eggs up for like one day and then putting them down, taking them back down, and I don't decorate for Christmas around here either because it's just me living here. It just seems like too much of a bother. Though I know the spirit of both holidays. I don't do that for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving usually I go to mom and dad's, and Christmas, but um any of the other like smaller holidays, and I don't say Easter's smaller than Christmas because I mean I know what they're both celebrating, but or honoring or however you want to say it. Um, but just like I don't decorate for any of the holidays just because it's just me around my house. I've done my face, put my hair up, because I woke up at 3 a.m. And now it shouldn't take 5 hours, but I did my dishes and my laundry's on its last load. Um, and no, it didn't take 5 hours to actually do that. It probably would have taken a couple of hours because it's smaller little appliances that I'm using. But I play games and I watch my videos and things like that in between, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was doing laundry, oh yeah, I was doing dishes. Laundry dishes has a alarm on it, they ding 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 alarm, and but the laundry doesn't. I should be able to hear it from the other room, but I don't pay attention to it. Like right now I can hear my heat, but I can't hear if my laundry's going right now. So anyway, it's the weekend. It's run the appliance day. Appliances day. It's I can have the light on if I want it on day. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing my appliance work during the week. Usually there's only like a sink full of dishes by the I could probably do it by hand, honestly, because it's not really like filth anymore. It's just every day. But it's convenient to have the dishwasher, and I don't like doing dishes, so I will wait until it's discount electricity day to do them. Doesn't bother me. Again, I'm the only one living here. So who am I gonna? Hey, Tressa, you didn't do the dishes. Yeah, I know I didn't do the dishes. What are you gonna do about it? Well, I'm gonna beat your butt. No, you're not, because I'm gonna kick yours. You leave me alone. I mean, really. Brushed my teeth. What else did I do? I started knitting. I don't knit. I will never knit. Actually, I'm probably not going to say never knit. I'm trying to learn, but it's very after gosh, I've been doing crocheting for 30 years. So after 30 years, to try to switch over from a hook to two straight needles, very, very difficult for me because my muscle memory is different than what they're trying to teach me with the knitting. Not that I'll never do it because I'm curious. I've noticed with most string arts, knitting and crocheting and even macrame, that you need a certain part of knitting to finish that crocheted sweater off, or you need a little bit of crochet to finish that macrame off. They kind of intertwine. That's why I'm interested in more of the string arts. It's just very difficult to switch from a hook to 2 needles for me. I'm trying. I got a book somewhere. I got, what was it, Knitting and Crocheting for Dummies for 50 cents in South Carolina. I don't need the crocheting part because I'm already a dummy in that one, but maybe they'll, I don't know. It confuses me. I can loom knit. I don't like it. I don't, it's okay. I did it for a while. But around the time that I was doing that, I was hanging out with these people that were doing the thing too, and I just got bad memories from about that time. So loom knitting just kind of gets this in my head. And I'm like, nah, I'll just sit and crochet. The reason I hang on to crochet is well, actually, all of the pictures that are up on my walls, like you've seen them, the ballerina on my door and the tiger, and there's a hippie girl over there. My mom made those, but she was mostly crocheting and knitting when I was a kid. Mom was like, she would hand sew our costumes for doing things for up at Fort Michilimackinac. That was required, actually. They'd look at your seams and go, "Oh, that was sewn by a machine. You need to go home and fix that or something." They were pretty. And then we realized what we were reenacting up there, and we quit doing it because Walt, Mr. D, it's the same kind of stuff. It's the same kind of education you get from Disneyland. It's not historical, really. The reenactment they do up there is not historical, really, and it's disgusting. I don't mind. There are a few homes in the fort that I love to go into because they're cold down in the basement. It was hot in those clothes. In there, the well house, there's a house, and it's got, you can look down and see like how deep the well goes, and it was like a hand crank well or something. Well, in the basement of that house, it's cooler. So I would go down in there, and there was a few other houses. There are houses in that little in that structure, and then there are certain, like, they're not occupied by anything, but like there's these corners that have like nothing in them that are like really freaking creepy to me. So, and then there's the one building, I think it was the jail building or whatever, because in the floor there's bars in the floor. You can look down and see there's like a fake prisoner in there, like a mannequin. That house is creepy. And the church that's in there, very creepy. And it's not because it's a church. Maybe it's because it's a church, because some people aren't really nice to churches sometimes. I'm not talking about the patrons. I'm talking about other people in history. You want to ruin a culture or a people, you want to ruin their religion, right? Well, they're going to do something to a church. So the church gives me bad vibes. There's certain places in that fort, and the one on Mackinac Island, not because it's got all those like 500 stairs to go up, and it also costs like $7,000 to walk through the gate. But and I'm exaggerating, and I'm the queen of exaggeration, but it does cost money to do it. But that one, I have never had an interest of going inside there whatsoever. I did not want to see the inside of that ever. There's something. There is something. And people may not believe in ghosts. They may not believe in anything, or they believe in another this way or another way. But I'm not saying I believe a certain way or another way. I'm just saying that this just doesn't feel right to be there. I feel out of place every time I'm there. Not the island, just the fort. The island's fun. I had glue on my hand. Okay. We go to the Mackinac Island every year. Me and Pam and her family. There's my hand, guys. Um, and so I think it's a ridiculous price to have to go over there to be able to go over there and stuff like that. But I don't have anything. Ooh, my wrinkles are starting to go away. Anyway, it's just fun and it's a good time and it's touristy and I get to play fudgy for a while. And yes, in this area of northern Michigan, we call the tourists fudgies. We call them fudgies because everybody that goes there goes to get fudge. In the summertime. In the winter, we call them snow bunnies. Or my family does. Because they come here and go to the resorts and go skiing and whatever. So when I go to Mackinac Island and Mackinac and things with Pam, I get to actually have like a vacation. Like she comes here and I get to kind of have a vacation from the ho hum drum boring part of life. So it's really not the island or anything like that. It's that fort. Like I said, walking into what is it? Not Family Dollar. Dollar General. That building. I just don't I was like that. We used to have a Kmart over there in Sheboygan. I hated going into that building. Now I hate going into Walmart because I used to work there, but when I was a kid, I hated going into the Kmart. And it might just be lighting. I don't know. There's just about certain buildings. Just a ick. I have added a whole lot to my skin routine. Where's my bag? There's one. Here's the other. I have added Bronwyn, my niece. And I just said your name. I'm sorry, dear. Told me I needed to get vitamin C. And I have noticed after 2 uses of it, this is starting to not be as brown as it was under my eye. I also got, I had that one. I got this. It's bee venom. And it seems to be working. I'm sorry. Every time I point, I flip you off. It seems to be working on this deep crease right here. And it seems to be working a little bit, because these were a little bit more wrinkly. And oh, under eye. This is the one that I was used. It's the under eye cream firming. And again, it seems to be working. See, is there any more anything? Oh, another one that I'm trying is Manuka Honey Beef Tallow Collagen Hydrate Cream. Moisturize face and body. That's a little bit small to be moisturizing my body. And I think that's the only ones. I already have that one. You already know that one and that one. Yeah. So those are some of my facial things that I've been doing. That sounded really bad. That sounded really bad. My facial stuff, huh? Oh, better put that in there. I also got, and according to the internet, you really can't have too much collagen. I googled it because I'm like, because I also have the pills and the peptides that you can put in like your coffee and your drink and stuff. And I started all that collagen and stuff yesterday, so it's not really going to be... Oh my gosh, you guys, I just forgot. I'm making rice. According to the internet, basically, if you have too much collagen, you're just going to basically pee it out. Or is it the biotin? No, it's the collagen, I'm pretty sure. So I researched them both. Let's see, is this rice anywhere near? No? Well, kind of. I just have peas and carrots. I don't know. Some people are allergic and some people really don't like them. But I have mushrooms in here. And brown rice. And a little bit of breakfast sausage. Just enough to make a patty. Hopefully the rice will fluff up and take up that space that's in there. Otherwise, I'll just add some more rice, or maybe a few. Ooh, I have lentils. You guys thinking what I'm thinking? A little bit of lentils. Only thing is I think I opened them all up. Yep, I did. Just a second. Check this out. All lentils. That's like 4 bags of them. That's like 4 bags of lentils. But, and I'm gonna better be careful because I've been dropping stuff all over the floor recently. Like the other day, I was so mad. Coffee. I had run out of coffee and I got into my reserves. And just as I was done pouring it into the little bottle, and yeah, I drank all of that kind, but it dropped on the floor and I lost probably about this much. I was so mad. You know what's funny though? Is that day Pam says, I had a dream that you spilled coffee and you got really mad. I was like, I did spill coffee and I was really mad. But it wasn't like hot coffee. So lentils sound really good this morning. Let's see, what do we have to... Well, I use that on the rice. Okay. I'm thinking this is about a cup. And if I'm wrong, whatever. Well, the rice looks like it's fluffing out, but still, we're going to add lentils. And I probably should have did that before I did the rice, because if you cook lentils, or if you cook your beans, folks, you need to cook beans before you cook rice, because the beans just take longer. In rice, I don't mind this because when I make my bean burgers, I need it mushy, but rice gets mushy if you don't cook it, like if you cook it too much. And if I cook it too much, for me, it's just basically more of a like broth type thing. Okay. I see you are enjoying that onion, and that onion isn't going to grow. So we're going to throw that out. Because that was a fruit fly. And years past, I used to have like swarms of them in here. Oh, my garlic that I put in the water, it's got a little sprout on it right there. So at least for the summer, I'll have some fresh garlic. Oh, I suppose I should let that boil a little bit now. Squeaky, I fed you now. I had to find you. I thought you died in the corner somewhere. Your food's over there, dude. Go finish it. Charlie? I love you, cats. Let's. Woo. I love having my laundry. I mean, people are going to be like, you're weird, of course. When don't they say I'm weird? I love having my laundry hanging in my house. Woo! It smells so good when it's done. Was that one on a rinse? Yeah, no. I'm not sure, so I'm going to rinse it out again. I've got sensitive skin, so... And I'm kind of like looking around going, Tressa, you live in a closet. But I'd rather have them hanging up than have them on the floor and being ruined. Beforehand, didn't mind. Squeaky, it's on your plate, baby. Beforehand, I didn't mind. I was like, whatever. I can just always go get more. But then I got in this thought of, why? Why should I just go get more? So, there's that. Brushed. I take my glasses off when I look into the phone. And so that's why when I'm talking to you on here, I take my glasses off because I'm looking into the phone. So it's just a habit. I got the bifocals, but they only help like if I'm reading. Otherwise, even when I'm crocheting, I take my glasses off to do it. Which is weird to me. I knew I was getting old when I needed an eye adjustment like that. All the morning birds are singing. Good morning, birds. Hello, Squeaky. In your razzle dazzle. Hi, Bubba. Hello. Good morning, Bubba. Hello, Handsome. Think I'll come see me? Think I'll come get some love. Get some love. Come and get your love. Here. Yeah, he was on me, and then she got on me, and then I had to go switch laundry over, and my rice and stuff, it's simmering right now. I turned the burner off. It's ready to be almost done. And I'm trying to debate on whether I want to put spaghetti sauce in it or if I want to leave it alone. I think I'm going to have to taste it to find out. I'm going to say, well, here's one thing. If it smells good together, it's going to taste good together. That's my rule of thumb. It just seems like if it smells good together, it's going to taste good together. I also know, here you go. You have taste buds in your nose. So whatever you're smelling, you're tasting it. You're actually tasting it. It's way in the back by, where the throat and the nose connect. Back there, part of your... So, And I know that for one thing because my mom has never been able to taste or smell anything. Mom used to be the diaper changer because she couldn't smell it. And you try to make an odor in the car. Yeah. Ma, did you smell that? No. Mom! I mean, it's got to be really like stench, like on the labyrinth, the bog of the eternal stench. It's got to be that bad for Mom to be able to like go, he smells something. Why am I smelling something? It's because, Mom, the earth is on fire. So I don't know what else I'm going to be doing today because apparently all my work is done. Actually, I'll probably be too... What I do is I'll get up and get a coffee. I'll go, oh, this needs to be done. That needs to be wiped off. Oh, gosh, I need to do this. So finally I get the coffee and I sit down and play my game. I drink my coffee. I get up and by the time that's done, it's probably a meal time or something. And I get up and I eat something. I'm like, oh, well, I better rinse that dish out. Oh, I better do this. Oh, I could put this away. So that's how I am. I just pick at stuff all day long. I don't just like accomplish one big thing. I pick at some stuff all day long. Pick. I got a weed whipper with a saw blade on it the other day in the mail. My very last Temu purchase. Oh, by the way, it didn't come in time, so I got a $5 credit. I ain't spending it. No, because guess what? Because of what's going on, they've decided that they're going to raise their prices. They and Shein or whatever I never went to them because they just seemed like they had like very thin polyester nasty clothes anyway. But they're going to be raising their prices. Like significantly. To punish us. The thing is not a lot of us. I mean, some people who have nothing better to do, will still be buying it, but not a lot of us are going to be like, well, knowing that they're doing that on purpose, going to be putting our money into it. If you're smart. But anyway, my very last package that was supposed to come in. Hello, Puff. Here she is again. Mom, your arm was empty. I needed you. It was a weed whipper, but it's got a saw blade on it. I made a little clip of it yesterday for Moody to see and just put that in here. But what I'm going to say now is love y'all. See you later. Bye. Now I need a rake, but I did all that edge, all of this square here, all of this here, and then right by that cage here. And I dug a little too deep, but I don't care. Maybe the grass won't come back so quickly. I did all the way around up to here, and then I did most of this mound here, and then it stopped on me. So I needed to go recharge it. But, I mean, this huge square of, wow, there's the sun. Ooh, this huge square of where my laundry's going to be and stuff like that's mowed. And my porch is all mowed out. And now I can be happy. Those wheels that were on it are junk. That's why they're on the porch now. But that was my weed whip lawnmower type thingy-madoodle that I got. Hopefully that'll do something. But that was a lot for one charge. I'm thinking probably about 4 charges and it'll be done with the entire front of the yard. I'm not doing the back of the yard because I never go back there anyway.